Hello, my precious wandering souls! Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are going to start the second trial. It says trial former, so I guess it's going to be a two-parter like the first one. I'm still not sure what happened. My working theory right now is that Goodman was killed in the evidence room, and then the body was moved to... No, but it will make sense. I don't know exactly what happened, but we'll figure it out. We also know that Marshall's hand fingerprints were on a locker in the evidence room where one of the possible deaths happened, so we need to figure out what's going on with that. So let's continue. Okay. February 24, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Oh, no, that was Lana, sorry. The victim was murdered in 2 places at the same time, and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how did it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. So basically you would spend your life in prison instead of being executed like every other killer we caught. I mean, I don't like it anyways. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much as in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. Yeah. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Okay. I don't think Marshall is the killer. I mean, the fingerprints are suspicious, sure, but I don't think he's the killer. February 24, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 9. Actually, I should probably check the court record before I begin anything, because I don't remember anything. I remember this. Did we get anything new last investigation? Oh, we got this. And we got this. It has some like speckles of possibly blood. We have this. A glove. We got this. Edgeworth kept saying that it's not connected, but if I have it in my court record, it's probably going to be important in some way. Okay, let's begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Huh? I'm afraid you have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was laying in both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence related to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which you should proceed will reveal itself. For some reason, I don't know how to talk. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He's also on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? He's bluffing. He's learning from us. Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness on the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls... Who? The suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. You're calling Lana? The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Oh, Mickens. Right, I forgot about him. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mike Mickens, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. No, dude. Your occupation before you were arrested. Ay. Oh my god. Yep. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. But yesterday, in the investigation, we're like, no, I didn't do it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is... Sir, I'm what you call a part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can possibly comprehend. How old are you, though? 22. Oh, you're younger than Phoenix? Wow, okay. For some reason, I thought he would be older. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. It's contagious. Officer Mickens. Yes, sir. Give us your report on the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. You can fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Yeah, I guess. Okay, crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Don't do unto the others before they do unto you. That's the Mickens family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where to present or press, so I guess I just press everything. What I need here is more info to work with. Yeah, so I guess I'm pressing everything. Okay, Uh-huh. Hold it? Mr. Mickens, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Yikes! Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. But why? The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir. This thing. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process. Why? Why is it so important? That was my sole mission for the day, sir. That's so sad. You don't get anything else important to do than just look at this thing? I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Uh-huh. I spot a suspicious man. Hold it? In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Uh-huh. Which one is it? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But the number... That number? Oh! It's shown as being used twice. Wait. Okay, so... How? Okay, I guess the first one is when he put the Blue Badger thing in the evidence room, right? Then he left, then Goodman appeared, and then Mickens saw something, entered the room to confront Goodman, right? I guess? Please explain, witness. It's not a real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Okay, I was right. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. I see. So it was in that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay. We got more information. We still don't know, though, who is the one with the first number. The one with all sevens. But Gumshoe said something about it being like a high-ranking member, so it's Gant? Or the chief of detectives, maybe? I was only doing what I was trying to do. Hold it? So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's why I got this cash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Uh-huh. I fought for my life, then I did it. Hold it? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. The man that he his carton for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I don't believe that from you. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. See, he must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed hold it? About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Maybe there's a way to know, maybe like, I don't know, there's like information in the cameras or something about you waking up? Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. So, you... Assuming that he found Goodman at 5:15, he was out for 15 minutes. He hit me right in the head too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Uh-huh. Well, we can all rest easy now. I guess the Blue Badger is going to be more important than I just think. Cause there's he's saying a lot about the Blue Badger. Well, I mean, if it's on my proof, my evidence is court record, I guess it might be important. Don't know. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Mickens? With regard to that, sir. Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Ooh, more proof. Chief Gunn delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Ooh. Okay. This could be really good for us. Or really bad. But I need that evidence. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Okay, but let's watch it. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. You're such a wuss. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Okay. Ah! It stares into your soul. Why is the camera moving like that? Okay, there's someone there. Something fell down. Wait, something fell down. Oh, come on. There's Mickey's. He surprises. Oh, shoot. Wait, that knife. Doesn't that knife look like Edgeworth's? What are... This camera is just so unreliable. Wait, but where's Goodman? Wait, that thing in the locker wasn't there, right? Or was it? How is this? Okay, no. Surely I can get something from here, but that's such a weird way to have a camera. Like, I think it's better if you just have like different cameras pointing at different angles instead of having one camera just panning. Blah, whatever. I think they're thinking the exact same thing I'm thinking. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings still within us? Not quite, but... What the hell was that riddling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Uh-huh. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone. But we can't be 100% sure that was Goodman, right? We saw the coat, but... I mean, anyone could just buy a white coat and a white hat and pretend to be Goodman. In the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place, Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Miggins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Mystery man, okay. His face can be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. I mean, okay, yeah, that's a point, but maybe is there a way to falsify fingerprints? The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Okay, but is there any way to open, like, to falsify fingerprints? What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim of the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead. But everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. I think I know where to press, but I'm not sure. He opened the locker. Okay, maybe if I press here. I'm not sure. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is... unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the car record again. Is there a problem with the security video? I remember a few things that were kinda weird, so I guess, yeah, there is a problem. Regarding the video contained in this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. And no, it's not the kind of proposal you're thinking, right? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He will want me to point it out. Okay, for once, I remember I saw something fall from the locker. And I guess... Okay, I need to check. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. Okay. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Wait! Wait! Okay. I don't know if you guys see it. These lights are all off. But the locker that we are... Like the locker we need to check, it's on. So it means it's open, right? Is this it? The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Mickens? Sir, do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. The light is on, but the locker seems to be closed. Yeah, the light was on even before this guy, who seems to be Goodman, ever got close, so... why? When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Yep. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Order? What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker was unlocked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. when a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. Maybe something was blocking the locker from being completely closed, and that's why the light looked like it was lit. The system probably thought that the locker was still open, I guess. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know! It must have broken down! Of course, I'm not an expert on this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Yeah, so probably something was stuck or something was blocking the door from closing completely. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Maybe something like jammed the system sensor? Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, something fell off. Yeah, I thought so too. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Oh, okay, I get it. Whatever was jamming the sensor fell off when the door was open. And that's the thing that fell off. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the case for this. Uh-huh. How do I fast forward? Okay. Let's see. Aha! See? Oh, it's a glove. This thing fell off as soon as this person opened the locker. Is this the thing? Please watch closely. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Oh wait, I think I have something in the court record that looks a lot like this. So it's... Oh, it might be that. Okay, yeah, it falls. What's this? Something white fell out of the locket. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my... Oh, we can be sure that that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, I said? Inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Yeah, so that's why the system made it look like it was already opened. So that would mean Goodman, what I'm guessing is the real Goodman, entered the room before. But that wouldn't make sense because his ID card, in the records, it would appear, but it's not there. So it has to be the person with the ID 77777. I don't remember how many sevens there are, but it might be that. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out on my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Wait. Where is it? Oh, extremely thin rubber glove. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Not only that, it will also have to block electrical currents. Like rubber? It would need to be an insulator. Like rubber? Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits in the description. But sir, by insulator you mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker room? It was... I should have used... Okay. This thing, right? I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lead lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Mickens? Sir! It would appear so, sir! Uh-huh. Order! So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Woodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? What are you planning to do? Officer Mickens, please testify about this. Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Very well. Begin your testimony. Uh-huh. Mystery Man 2. Electric Boogaloo. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Wait! Oh my god, it just hit me. Okay. I'm not sure if that's the thing, okay? But if I remember correctly, Goodman was filling a lost item report. What if the lost item was his ID card? Someone took it, posed as him, and that's why Mickens thinks that Goodman was the person he saw. Okay. To enter the evidence room, one more use the ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his ID card. His card. Okay. An ID card record. I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing that strikes me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so few people using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Involving police staff? Who was the victim of SL9 then? Do we have any evidence of that? Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. Because your hair is already spiky. There were only a few cases up for transfer out there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Okay, I think I know where to press and present. I think it's here. I don't know if I should just present the thing that I think I should present, or if I should press first. I'm just going to present it. If it works, good. If it not, I'll press and then present, I guess. I think it's this one. I think the idea is that Goodman lost his ID card and he was filling this lost item report for his ID card. I think that's it. Okay, I got it right. Wait one moment, Officer Mickens. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That made sense. Not that one. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report is only half completed, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out his report. Let me guess, you believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Okay. Order? Order? So, now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Mickens encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order! 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 Does the prosecution have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. That felt so weird. Edgeworth, please don't ever do that again. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime. The man in the evidence room Officer Mickens encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. Oh no! Oh no! I get what he's trying to do. If the murder in the evidence room is the fake one, then the one in the parking lot, the one that Lana supposedly perpetrated, is the real one. And oh no, that would put us in a hard spot. Oh no. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This isn't going to end well. Oh, well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Oh, explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place on one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Sky, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah! Oh no, we're digging our own grave. Okay, how do I get out of this problem? I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Mickens encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Woodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana! What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object? Wait, see what happens. Object? Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's tab. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Hurry up, video. Also, where did the fake Goodman go? Did he go up in a blind spot from the camera? However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, all the witnesses would be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Actually, there is someone that I want to cross-examine. There's someone that I need to ask some questions to. I don't know if the game is going to let me do it, but there is one person that I need to ask some questions. So, I don't know. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Oh, okay. Yeah, the game is probably going to let me. Oh, okay, perfect. Mr. Wright, do you mean... Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh? Whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name. before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified, what is his or her name? His name is Jake Marshall. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let HR know everything just yet. He is in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Okay. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. Okay. What should we do? Okay, so we are calling Marshall to the stand. February 24, 11:32 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. Lana, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me? How about no interrupting anything, pals? Gumshoe, you... Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, sorry. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, Paul, making a detective run all around while duty. And to top it off, you call me weird. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. You better be, Paul. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? Oh. Okay, dude, stop. Even this, right? Ooh, what's that? That's a lot of documents. My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. Oh, so you asked Gumshoe to bring this by saying it was actually me who asked for this. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I borrow you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. Ooh, okay. I need to check those. I can't believe the chief prosecutor were a witness in that case. Miss Sky. Well, Miss Sky was a witness? Files for the Joe Dark killings, solved 2 years ago. Wait. Before I continue with the dialogue, I want to read that. Okay, incident number SL9 closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark, crime, serial murder, sentence, death. Victims Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Kirby! They killed Kirby! Rachel Moss, Jeff Bezos, New Marshall? Is that person related to Officer Marshall? Neil Marshall. I should probably remember this. Trial data. Head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses, Emma, Lana Sky and Emma Sky. Wait, Emma was a witness? Investigation Task Force. Executive investigators Damon Gunn and Lana Sky. Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. Okay, we knew that Marshall, Goodman, Starr, and Lana were part of the investigation on SL9. We knew that. The thing that surprised me, and the thing that I probably should remember, is Neil Marshall. Okay, gotta remember that. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here? What? My name is in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident. Is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. The Joe Dark... No, Lana! That's over with! No! Emma, wait! She ran away. Oh, poor... She's traumatized. You know what? I just remember. I'm gonna be somewhere. Sorry, Paul, but I'm out of here. Please go check up on Emma. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gunn, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I'd better take a good look at this file. I did. Huh. To be continued? But... You know what? No. I'm also doing... the next trial. I'm hooked. I'm saving. But I want to... Actually, okay. You know what? I'm taking a break. I'm recording the next trial on the next episode. So, man, what a revelation. Okay, so that's the end of the episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye.